All right, now we've got a couple-year-old Toro self-propelled lawnmower my daughter got a while ago. It's a no-start. It's got, last I checked, it had some gas in it. Smells like gas, doesn't smell too bad. This, a little low, it's not out. It looks pretty good, doesn't look burned. So, this thing is kind of weird in that it does not have a throttle. You got to hold down the kill switch and then just pull on it. All we've got over here is the governor. Oh, it's supposed to be automatic everything. Let's see. Yeah, so she's not wanting to do anything. I guess the first thing we're going to do is check the spark plug, which is here. Hard boot. Alright, be right back. Okay, so when in the world did they start making 11/16 spark plugs? What I have is either 5/8 or 13. Aha! Kohler Special. Plug looks extremely clean. Super clean. Don't see any problems there. It's not fouled. Doesn't smell like gas. It's not wet. So my guess is we probably have spark. See if I can electrocute myself here. And maybe we don't. I gotta tape that damn thing. I miss the old mowers that weren't stupid. Let's see if I can blow myself across the yard this time. I don't think I see any spark. Hard to tell. I'm going to pull this top hat off, which looks like it might be, I don't know, it's probably metric, who knows. Alright, those are 10 millimeters. Pretty sure they've never been apart. Go get my impact driver so we can spin this thing and see what we got. Alright, so that is 19. Yep. We got no spark. Randomly have a plug hanging around. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to test that. Because this is a magneto, it should fire. This should fire every time this section goes by this magnet. So something is amiss. Alright, so now we're going to pull the coil off, which is also 10 millimeters, maybe. Probably should have measured that dimension.
Piece of paper.
Yeah, that's probably about all it needs,
Yeah.
which is true.
I found it, take that paper, slide it in there, and then
Push it right up against
push
it.
it up against it, and then tighten it.
Yep. We'll do that if this thing is any good. Put together by Ford. Okay. Now we're going to go get my multimeter and check the resistance from here to here. Yeah, about here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's see. We had
It's different.
30,000 ohms a second ago. Now we've got nothing. You got contact on yours?
Yeah. Jammed right in there.
I think we've got an intermittent coil, or that wire's broken. And now it's working. I bet that this is a problem.
Yeah.
Something's broken up under here. Because it comes and goes. Part number 1458404. Alright, so it looks like this coil might have infinite resistance, which isn't what you want. So, got a new one on order for about $14 from Amazon, which will be linked in my affiliate page. And when it comes in, hopefully we'll finish this video and get this baby running again. Now I'm just going to put it back together so I don't lose any of the parts. Alright, so we're back with this thing. Got my new piece in. Hopefully she focuses. First thing I'm going to do is open it up, take a look at it, see what we got. Appears pretty similar. Yeah. Now I'm going to go do is grab my multimeter and see if I can get a reading across this thing that I wasn't easily able to on the other one. Alright. Yeah, that went real easy. There was no dorking around with it. So we got about 10,500 ohms. It's a little higher than it's recommended for average lawnmowers, but who am I to say? All I know is that it's a lot better than this cheap junked up thing, and was fairly inexpensive on top of it. So I'm gonna go get my 10 millimeter, pull this off, and then figure out how I'm gonna set that gap. Now I'm sure there is some sort of procedure for how to set this. But what I think I'm going to do is get a business card, cut it up, stick it in there, and then push it up against it, tighten it down, pull the business cards out, and that should give me 15 thousandths or so, maybe 30. So that's what I'm gonna go grab now. So actually what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this magnet to hold it all in, since it'll pull that right to it. Line up the holes. In the right way, stupid. No rub. That's what we wanted. I'm gonna snug that spark plug back in. Actually, yeah, what the heck. We'll go get that and snug that back in. Wiggle this down in there. Get that attached. We'll leave the kill switch off for now. Now I guess to save myself from bashing my fingers any further, we're gonna put the top back on. And then see if she starts, I guess. I guess that's about it. I got the kill switch off because it's also got a brake on it to stop it quickly. So the brake is unapplied. And now we'll see what we got. Doesn't sound good. Now I'm cheating, but I don't care. Let's see if it fires at all. Okay, we're getting some spark. It's better than we were doing last time. And now I got to figure out why we're not getting fuel. So hook the kill switch back up. Now we will pull the little air box off. That is strictly a housing for the air filter. This is the fuel feed. So, I suppose if I get a little wrench, got plenty of gas in the bowl. The choke is heat operated off the muffler. So we're gonna leave this open for now. Got plenty of gas. It smells not too terrible. Let's see what we can do here. Governor seems to work. This ought to be entertaining. Try this at home, kids. Yeah. Stupid top cover is probably going to have to go back on so I can do this. I hate these things. I will say I did not think to hit it with the starting fluid last time, so it's possible that this has not been my issue. Trying to jack with this governor. I'm probably gonna have to take this carburetor apart. It's probably got some gunk in it somewhere. Yep, that is probably my problem. So now we're going to pull this carburetor off, which at least I can get to without taking the top off again, and find out where it's plugged up. Because it's got fuel in the bowl, it just ain't getting fuel to the carb, or to the motor. It's similar to my little Honda. That just pops off. We'll be able to unhook this, I think, once the carb comes off. These things are just trash. Okay, now the carburetor's off. You can see what we got. So we're going to drain the fuel bowl, pull that off, start blowing some air through it and see what we got. Something in here is plugged up. May well be this idle jet here or something. This is it's a Kohler, but it's almost identical to the carburetors on my little Hondas. You can even see that same leak thing if you saw me rebuilding that generator, or that on the generator. So I'm going to take that off, then we'll get to there. Unbelievable. I cannot believe there's that much crap in this carburetor. So this is an identical unit to the one that I just took apart, but that's what I got to fix, and then this thing should be running. Alright, so I truly did not expect this thing to be this crapped up, because it's only about a year old. The needle and seat on this one works. Just the rest of it is just gummed up. My goodness, this is ridiculous. So we're gonna do the same thing we did to that other one. Pull the guts out, blow all the passages out, clean it up. She should be good to go. Ooh, this one actually has a metering rod. I don't remember that coming out of the other one. I wonder if the other one has it or not. Yeah, that's clean. Now we will take apart this silly idle jet, blow it all out. This one's not playing nice. I'm gonna go put some air through it. Be right back. I suppose since this one does not have an idle, it does not need an idle jet because that thing is blocked 100%. So we're about done. This thing was much cleaner than the last one. What was wrong with it. It probably didn't need a coil, but hey, why not? It's 12 bucks. Needle back in there. Yeah, idiot. Pretty good. Get some of the rest of that garbage off of there. I'm gonna go hit this with some emery cloth and clean it up. Figure out what I did with that bolt that holds it on, and then we're gonna put it back together and test it out. I never get these stupid things on again. I think that's it. All right, try it again. Yay! All right, button this piece of junk up. Alright, so, epilogue. I think it was a combination. The coil was not happy because it would not give me a good reading, and I could not get a visible spark out of it last time. And this time, fixing that, and then throwing some starter fluid at it, allowed me to figure out, hey dummy, you're not getting any fuel in there either. Which turned out to be yet another plugged up carburetor. Put these things back here for the heater. All right. Air cleaner. And one more try. Perfect. So, there we go. Got the lawnmower running again. But again, I am surprised at how terrible that gasoline was in such a short period of time. The 12-year-old generator that's been sitting for 12 of those 12 years, I can understand. This thing, my gracious, I don't think it sat one off season, maybe, and it was still that gunked up. But there you go. So that's how you troubleshoot and repair a little Kohler-powered Toro. This, I just noticed this. This is kind of funny. That's my kind of maintenance plan. They know this thing's going to do that and people are going to throw them out. So they say, nah, don't bother with it. No, I'm going to check the oil, add a little bit because it still looks brand new because it's hardly been used. And then we're going to be done. So I'll link to the parts that I used on my Amazon affiliate if you're all interested in any of that, the coil or other things like that. Otherwise, hope you all are having a good day. Happy Easter.